Welcome to the Miracles and Wellness Podcast. My name is Clarissa and I'm your life and wellness coach and also a beauty expert. I am so happy and grateful that you are here. We'll be discussing all things health and wellness, feeling empowered, and loving yourself more while connecting your mind, body, and spirit. Always know that you can manifest whatever you desire for your greater well-being in your life, because I believe that miracles are for everyone.
Hey there, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So today we're going to talk a little bit about maintaining your weight when you're traveling, because right now it's April and, it's spring break all throughout different weeks. And then summer is going to be on its way and we just want to be out and about. And especially with being cooped up those last few years, it is just time to go, right? Let's just go. Do all of it, enjoy life, right? And sometimes you're wondering, how can I maintain my weight loss? So we're just going to go over a couple of quick tips that you could use, right? Nothing complicated. They're kind of simple, So for one, whenever you are making your reservation somewhere, depending on where you're going to stay, if you're staying in like a hotel, just making sure it has like a little kitchenette if you choose to cook. That's up to you, because it is vacation and you want to relax. But some people, they still enjoy doing that. So just in case, just go ahead and have that there, right? So if you want to grab a couple items from the local market, you can do that. A lot of times when you're out, when you're traveling, you eat out a lot. It just kind of happens. You're just relaxing. You don't want to do any of the things. But sometimes, depending on how long you're gone for, you might want to just have a night in. So then that will also help you be more mindful of what you are consuming, right? Even if you travel a lot for work, it's great to try to have a room with the kitchen, and then you can run over to the store because there'll be like some pots and pans in your room that you can grab some items for you to eat, right? So then that'll keep you from being tempted to just run into the gas station or just something like that and grabbing some snacks or just eating out all the time, right? But if you're going to eat out, which most likely you will at the same time, just trying your best to plan ahead, okay? Just like if you're at home. So just giving yourself the moment just to look at the restaurants around where you're going to be at, or even if you're going to an event where you are, just taking the time to just kind of look over the menu, call ahead if need be, right? And then honestly, at this point, a lot of restaurants, they will have things marked sometimes with something is vegan, gluten-free, and you always can ask, and that will help you. But always being mindful and aware there that when you are in somebody's restaurant, they might have added things into their sauces, added ingredients into their sauces, butters, extra sugars, oils, and it will increase the saturated fat and everything that's in there and the salt intake. So being aware of that. So if you are paying special attention to the food that you're consuming for your health, you want to kind of just pay attention to that, okay? And also in the morning, trying your best to eat your breakfast. I know sometimes you want to sleep in because it's going to feel so nice just to relax. But whatever time that is for you that you're going to rise up, making sure that you do eat something so that you just don't rush out and you just get going. And then like 5 hours later, a couple hours later, then you're just like really hungry and you're like ravishing. So just try to make sure that you get your breakfast in there. It'll prepare you for the full day of activities and everything that you have, right? Because you want that added energy. So, if you've been going to the gym and doing all the things and you look so good and you've been planning for this trip, you didn't do all of that to work up, to get those amazing abs, just to go there for a week or two, just to lose them. You are able to enjoy yourself, but please do enjoy yourself, but just being mindful of those little things, okay? And then, eating that breakfast will keep you from binging later on, right? Because you got a full day ahead of you and you don't want to be sluggish, right? You want to feel good and you're just going to be happy and joyous and all the things. And don't be afraid to just pack something with you. So if you're going to be out all day, grab some healthy snacks with you, some grab and go snacks, whether, you can get like some little veggies, like, sometimes they have like the little carrots and broccoli. You can get some hummus. Hummus is so good. I love it, and you could dip it in there. Some fresh fruit you can bring along with you. Just be prepared for whenever you do get hungry, right? And everybody else will probably appreciate that too. They see you eating, they might want some, because sometimes when one person's hungry, the rest of the crew is going to get hungry too. So that's something good that you amazingly can do. I know there's somebody that I've been working with for a while, and she does that. She loves to carry snacks with her. She'll carry like fruit with her because she has a sweet tooth, and she's always traveling for work, and that works out amazing for her. And she'll have like little healthy snacks like vegetables and little carrots I was just talking about. Like even whenever you go out to restaurants, sometimes they give you like the little sides of like the baby carrots and like the broccoli or like the celery. Amazing. And that has helped her trim down weight just by being mindful of what she's been eating, because she's like super busy and always on the run. And with her implementing these little habits, these little changes, these little tweaks, she's been able to drop weight just doing that, because it's a part of her life. And so you don't want to make things difficult, right? We want to try to make our lifestyle fit it, right? And so, for example, with her, that works really well. And so we also can use that whenever we are on travel. And along with that, we want to make sure that we stay nice and hydrated, especially if you are somewhere in a warm climate. I mean, honestly, all the time you want to stay hydrated. But now if we are somewhere when it's warm and the temperatures are up and let's say it's humid or whatever it is, a lot of times you might be outside. And so you want to make sure that you stay mindful of staying nice and hydrated, right? I mean, it'll also give you the energy to sustain throughout your day, right? And increase satiety and boost your metabolic rate. So while you are out, if you are still hungry, it's going to sit there and it helps you feel full. Sometimes you think you're hungry and you're not even hungry. You're just thirsty. You're just sitting there dehydrated and you're just thinking about food, when you just need to get some good old-fashioned water in your system, all right? I always just say a good rule of thumb is to drink half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 100 pounds, 50 ounces. But if you are outside and you're hot or you're working out, drinking coffee, all of these things, you want to increase your water intake. So you can just look at your urine. So if your urine is like pale yellow, that's good. The more dense it is in yellow, then you need more water in your system, right? So just look for that. So those are like some good markers that you can use. And depending on what you're doing, you still want to try your best to get some movement in there, all right? So even if you're somewhere where there's some water, you could do some swimming, great exercising there. Or just walking around with your family when you're sightseeing or just at a park or whatever it is. Just making sure you still try your best to get your movement in there, okay? Feel good about it. And then depending on where you're staying, they might have a fitness center in there. Most likely they do, right? So you can go in there, you could take an hour. Look, let everybody else sleep and you go do you, right? This is part of your self-care and some of your alone time before everybody gets up and all the things get going, right? So just go in there, lift some weights, do some cardio, whatever it is, just get it out. And it's going to make you feel amazing. So that it will set you up for whatever shenanigans are going to be happening throughout the end of that day, right? And then I know for myself and a lot of other people as well, when you are used to working out, your body like craves it, right? You just like want to do it. It's like you get used to it and your body's going to want that. So it's going to feel so good to you to just go and do that. Even if it's just an hour or 30 minutes or whatever that is, whatever you allow yourself that time, whether it's with your family or whether it's by yourself, or just do both, right? Because maybe you want to go to the gym in the morning while everybody's asleep because you don't really know what's going to happen. You might have a whole day planned out, but then somebody wants to go do this thing. Somebody else wants to go do that thing. And it might not go according to plan. And it's okay because you're on vacation and it's spring break or it's summer break or whatever it is, because this is about relaxing, right? To the best of your ability. Okay. So just do that for yourself. That little something for yourself. And you'll just feel great when everybody's trying to figure all the things out, because you know what happens. You'll be like, yep, I'm glad I got that time into myself for that hour. I feel so good. They can figure all that out, right? And at the end of the day, just allow yourself some flexibility, right? As long as you do not have, say, a food addiction, you can indulge a little bit, right? Just being mostly mindful of what you're consuming. But let's say you go to a restaurant you've been wanting to go to and they have a signature dish. Allow yourself to eat that signature dish. Enjoy yourself. Allow yourself that and enjoy it, and don't feel guilty about it because this is your time, right? Because you got to enjoy your life, right? So just allow yourself that. If you know you have a food addiction, that's a different thing. Then you want to be more careful. But other than that, allow yourself a little joy there with it. Be like, I want to try that. Go in, do it. You got your workout in. You've been pretty good. You can indulge here and there. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, and do not feel guilty in any way, right? Just know what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, even before you're going, right? If you know you're on a path and you're on a weight loss journey, you can sit there and figure out what you want to do. Be like, okay, so I'm going to allow myself to eat this day, and I'm just going to enjoy this trip. And just do it, right? And just let it go. Just give yourself permission to do it. And when you do that, if that's what you decide to do, let it go and don't think about it. And when you come home, don't think about it then either. Just pick back up where you left off. All right? Okay. So relax and enjoy and have a healthy relationship with your food. It's not about being overly restrictive, right? So it's about balance. So if you want to eat that dish, it's okay. All right? So hope this helped you guys. And also, you are interested in coming out for the Total Wellbeing Academy, you can go to Clarissa Booker /TWA, and it will start up in May. So you can just go ahead and fill out an application there, and then somebody will respond back to you with an email. And any questions you might have, and don't forget to leave a written review. You never know who it might help. And until next time, bye.
If you like my mommy show, leave a review. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for coming by. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a written review. Until next time, love and light.